Hello, my friends, and welcome to my channel where I talk about books and bricks and bookish things and anything I fancy, really. So much for my good intentions, the beginning of January, to do a video every week. I've been very unwell. But anyway, tis what it is. Can't help it, can I? I haven't really had any voice until now. I still haven't got much of a voice. Hopefully the microphone is working. But anyway, I've got a couple of book boxes, so I thought I would show you. But how have you been? How's January been? It's nearly over. I'm recording this on what day is it? It's Wednesday, which was the day I was intending to post. Wednesday, the 28th of January. So it's nearly over. January is such a long month. It doesn't seem so long for me now I'm retired because every day is pretty much the same. But I understand it is a really long month for people when you're waiting to get paid again, isn't it? Since December. So hopefully you'll get paid on Friday. So happy days. Happy days. I've reorganised my bookshelves a bit, so there's a mixture now of books and Lego, obviously, which is my other passion. And yeah, apart from that, I'm okay. I'm just trying to figure out my life, really. Do you know what I mean? I don't really know the point of it sometimes. I don't really know what to do with myself. So we'll get there eventually, no doubt. I've had a lovely couple of times out. Went out with my friends Joy and Mandy. We're all retired, so we went out for a breakfast and then went to a nursery. I couldn't walk much. I was in a really bad. My legs were really bad that day. My disability was really bad, so I couldn't walk much. But it was lovely to see them. And my friend Kat came Monday just gone and took me to B&M just for a little poodle, which was fun because I don't really get out much. In February, I have got hopefully going over to see my stepson and his partner and my granddaughter, Faith, who I love to bits. I haven't seen her for a long time now because she was poorly over Christmas. So hopefully going to see her beginning of February. And it's my birthday month, February. I'll be 57. Quite sure when that happened. Anyway, there you go. My sister, Sue, my younger sister, Sue's coming to stay for a fortnight from the 21st, which is my birthday. She's coming down for a fortnight to stay with me. And also, I'm going out with my friends Joy and Mandy again. We try and do it once a month. I think that's on the 11th, I think. So we always have breakfast and then we decide where we're going to go. So it'll be fun. So apart from that, I haven't really got any plans this year apart from my granddaughter's first birthday party in August in Dartmouth. So I've already organised that. My friend Kat's taking me. So I'm looking forward to that. That's the only thing I actually have planned this year. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But anyway, book boxes. I've got two to show you. The first one is the Evernight. This is a quarterly book box that's done by the people who do Illumicrate. And I used to have Illumicrate, but I'm not a big fan of romantasy, especially. But also fantasy is only certain fantasy I like. So a lot of the books, I had it for a year, and a lot of the books I gave away. I've still got some I need to get rid of. I think I probably liked two out of the whole year. So this one was a great boon for me when they started this. It's every quarter and it's horror. Now there's been a couple of letdowns where it's not been horror. It's been dark academia, it's been a thriller. That's not horror to me. But some of them have been excellent. This month is an author I've never heard of before. I think is a debut. It's called We Call Them Witches by India Rose Bauer. There's the cover. Sorry, the dust jacket's a bit dodgy. Dust jacket's not going on right, which is annoying me. But anyway, there you go. Gorgeous cover. It's obviously a folklore horror. Beautiful, beautiful imagery on there. The edges, I thought it was lavender, and it may be lavender, but I also think there's witches' knots within it. You can see that. So it's very beautiful. Let me show you the inside cover. Looks very cozy, doesn't it? I don't think it is. It's about this, and there's the back cover. It's about this family. Oh, and this is the naked hardback, by the way. And the good thing about Evernight, apart from Illumicrate, which is every month, is sometimes you have some stunning editions from Illumicrate, but only a couple. The rest of them are kind of, they're just a bit me. Because having to make one every month, this is every quarter, every 3 months. So they always do a beautiful edition, even if I haven't liked the books. The edition has been stunning. I love this imagery on here, it's gorgeous. This is basically in a world where witches are really evil and they have basically wiped out the majority of humanity. And the humanity that's left lives in camps. And there's this girl called Sarah, and her brother Noah live with her family. And one day, this girl called Parsley, strange name, turns up and she doesn't know where she comes from or who she is. And her and Sarah end up having, romantic feelings for each other. And then one day, the witches kidnap Noah. So they go on a journey across the desolate landscape to try and find Noah. So do they find him? Who's Parsley? And, so it sounds like a folklore horror. It ends with, and who can Sarah trust, or Sarah, I mean, it might be Sarah, trust in a world devoid of humanity? There's the author, India Rose Brewer. She looks like a very young girl, so or young woman, so I should say, or she's non-binary, so a young person. So yeah, she attends pagan festivals and watches horror films. So good for them. So yeah, so that looks beautiful, doesn't it? So that's the Evernight edition for this quarter for January. I think like a lot of book boxes, I think it's about, I want to say £27. I think every quarter, that one. I think so. I might be wrong. I think it's £22 plus postage, but I might be wrong about that. And then the next one is Abominable Book Club, which I have every month, and it's my favourite book box because it is nearly all horror. It's horror and thriller, but they mainly do horror, to be honest. It's from two blokes who live in Wales put this together, and you get two new books. One of them is usually always signed up with a book plate, and then you get a second-hand book, and that can be anything. And then you always get a snack, some drinks, and a horror item, and usually a sticker or something like that, bookmarks, etc. So this month you get a bag of coffee, tea, hot chocolate. There's normally some herbal teas in there, which I really love. Their coffee bags are fantastic. I don't use them as often as I used to because I used to use them when I was working, but my sister likes them when she comes down. The snack this month is fizzy cola bottles, which I don't like, but I'm sure one of my sisters, I think my sister Angie loves cola bottles, so I'll send those to her. I don't like fizzy sweets. So the horror item this month is a bit weird. I'm going to be honest. It's a tote bag, obviously, and it's obviously the Frankenstein's monster, Bride of Frankenstein, and Morticia. And I'm not quite sure why they're all on one tote bag. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I could understand if it was them two together, and maybe Morticia with Gomez. Or maybe if it was all women of horror. I don't get why. I don't get it. Am I being stupid? I mean, I might be. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's nice. I mean, it'll just end up in a pile with all my other tote bags because I don't leave the house and very much, and I've got millions of tote bags. This is the issue. But anyway, before we get to the books, there's always two bookmarks. You get an Abominable Book Club with this. I don't know if you can see that there. But if you scan that, it'll take you to the website. And if the waitlist's open, you can join or you can add to the waitlist. There's always this little story on the back. And then the other bookmark, this one is obviously Stranger Things theme. There's a Demogorgon. I'm assuming that is 11, maybe, or could be Vecna, don't know. And the Abominable Book Club in Stranger Things font. So those are the bookmarks. There's also a sticker in this one, Frankenstein. It's a little heart because it's Valentine's Day nearly, and it's nearly. Then the second-hand book, we'll start with that this time. And this made me smile, right? I love Richard Lehman. This is Richard Lehman. It's a double, isn't it? It's a collection, volume 3, Night Show and All Hallows Eve. I love Richard Lehman. He's complete pulp horror. Do you know what I mean? He's always talking about butts and rumps and it's always overly sexualized. But I love him. So and there's actually a treasure in here. You know, get treasure sometimes. This is from Oxfam Shop. There you go, look, Oxfam. I don't know if you can see that. Oxfam Shop, Kingsland Road, Dalston, London, from the 12th of June 2015. And they bought 3 times 99p DVDs, 2 times 199 DVDs, a carrier bag, 2 times 99p fiction books. I'm assuming one of these, 99p toys, and 2 more fiction books for 99p. So I'm assuming one of these was 99p from Oxfam, which is why the receipts in there. But yeah, love the treasures, don't you? But what made me laugh, not only was it Layman, which always makes me smile, but All Hallows Eve. I've had that book at least 3 times in the Abominable Book Club as a vintage copy. This is my 3rd copy. I've given you the 2 away because I already own it. So it just made me smile. I thought, again? It's like they know. But anyway, so that's the second-hand book. The other 2 new books, the one of them is C.B. Everett, The Other People, which got a lovely bit of forwarding on it, and if it catches the light, it's really lovely. Don't know anything about this. This looks like a slasher thriller. It says 10 strangers, an old dark house, a killer picking them off one by one, and a missing girl who's running out of time. 10 strangers wake up trapped inside a locked house. They have no recollection of how they got there. In order to escape, they have to solve the disappearance of a young woman. But a killer also stalks the empty corridors, and soon the body count starts to rise. Because while you can trust yourself, can you really trust the other people? That looks good. I've never ever heard of this author. So the good thing about this book box is it does introduce you to authors you've never heard of or never known, and it introduced me to this man, Ronald Malfi. The first book I ever read by Ronald Malfi was in an Abominable Book Club box, and it was called Ghost Written, which was, I think it was 3 or 5 novellas, little novellas, and I loved it. This is 20 haunting stories we should have left well enough alone. So yeah, I love his writing. I love his short stories. So this is going to be excellent. Oh, and this is his debut story, short story collection. So this was pre Ghost Written then. I didn't know that. It must be like a new printing of an old book. I don't know. Let's have a look at the page. This is first edition. Or perhaps this oh, I suppose it would be his debut short story because the others were novellas, right? Yeah. Stupid Sharona. There's also a signed booklet to go in there from Ronald, and also a little letter from him explaining all about his debut short story collection. So yeah, so that was my 2 book boxes. I am expecting a copy of Landis to come from Shelley Mack, because that's being re-released. Wonderful fantasy. So there's an arc of that on the way to me, and but it hasn't come yet. And currently, I'm reading this, The Loneliest Girl in the Universe by Lauren James. I think this is actually a YA, but it's about this girl called Romy, and she was born on a spaceship with her mum and dad that was on the way to a distant planet. It was like a test by NASA to see if, and it's the journey's years and years, and she was born unexpectedly, obviously, and then her mum and dad sadly are no longer around, so she's having to pilot this whole planet, this whole ship herself, and she has these messages, and they take months to arrive from Earth, from her therapist. So obviously she's only a young girl. I don't know what she is, can't remember. 11, 12, something like that. And then she finds out, might be a bit older than that. She might be a bit older, she might be a teenager. But she finds out that they've also sent another ship, which has got a boy on it, and she falls in love with this boy over time in the communications, even though they take months. Um, so then the messages start getting a little bit kind of worrying. There's a war on Earth, and the messages start getting intermittent, and his ship is faster than hers, so eventually they're going to meet up. And then she starts to think, actually, I don't know anything about him. Who is he? Is it better to be alone? Who can I trust? But gorgeous cover, isn't it? It's a sci-fi, and I'm loving it. I started it last night, about half an hour last night, and I'm already 60 pages in. I had to print down because I needed to get to bed, but it was absolutely brilliant. Loving it. But yeah, that's me, my darlings. But it's only a quick one. Well, 15 minutes because I do wander on, but I will endeavour to try and do a video every week. I do put my shorts on there, but I know people prefer the long form. I know I certainly love watching long form, so I will try. But until next time, my friends, you take care. Keep hydrated, keep warm because it's nippy, isn't it? Keep reading fantastic books, keep building Lego, keep doing what makes you happy because honestly, my friends, life is short. Do what makes you happy. See you soon. Bye.